direct consequence of this. It's crazy that people still think that that's like the smart thing to do, because I feel like they have so much. I guess they had so much fatigue from like seemingly not moving the needle in any direction whatsoever, with all the incremental changes that that Biden couldn't even like present in a positive way because due to his age, that they were like, well, at least he's doing something. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
my queen, my woke queen, Marjorie. She's I called this. That was one of my predictions for 2025. Was Marjorie Taylor Greene's gonna be like, she's gonna have like a principled Republican or like a woke turn.
That was a good prediction.
I said, but the inverse of that was gonna be Lobo, who was gonna go insane, like even more insane. Which is she even around? I haven't really heard from her at all.
She fell off.
Yeah, she did.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Graham Plattner starting a new the car rental party. You can rent a car for free when we're in charge.
Felix, it exists. It's called the American Communist Party.
No, they never rent cars.
No.
Never seen one of those guys rent a car.
Also, put some respect. I'm putting some respect on ACP, okay? There's one of those dudes that's like hanging out with Maduro every day. And I don't know what that's about. And the other one, the Albanian one, went to he went to China, to the Peking Institute. Respect. He's living my dream right now.
Do you know if any of them have gotten to like? It'd be kind of ridiculous to let them fly it. I would never let anyone do this. But like, can they go on like a ride along, or at least like sit in the cockpit of like one of Venezuela's Su-30s?
Well,
that would be.
They've
fun.
done the ride along in Ukraine, in occupied Ukraine,
I've seen
in
that.
a tank, which
I've
is
seen that.
insane.
I mean, I've always wanted to sit in the main battle tank, but the real prize is to sit. I wouldn't ask to sit in a J-20 because that's like national security stuff.
Yeah.
But like a Su-30, those have been around a while. Come on.
Didn't Steven Seagal do that? Yeah, Steven Seagal does whatever he wants.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah.
That's like, a magician is visiting your country.
Yeah. But I generally, one of the ACP guys is like straight up every day with Maduro. And like takes creep shots while Maduro's like delivering speeches with his generals and stuff. And I'm like, what is going on with this? Did they just give up on living in America? Is that what happened?
I think that has to be it.
Because like,
I think that has to be it because there's like no way you could come back, but your life is like fucked.
Because Haas did come back and they apprehended him at the border, which is obviously up and most likely will happen to me as well when I go to China and come back. But like, you go to Venezuela, they're calling. You're next to the guy who has a $50 million bounty on his head. Unless they're trying to do like Stalin was doing robberies. He's trying to call for he's trying to get the American Communist Party funded by arresting Maduro.
A really good friend of mine, she went to Cuba for like a week or two. Like early mid 2016, and they really they kept her for like 5-6 hours just pestering her when she re-entered at whichever New York airport, and that was like 9 years ago under very different administration. They've always been like. That is always like a guaranteed way, if you have any type of a profile in media, to go to a country like that and re-enter, you'll always get jammed up a little bit, but especially now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially now.
Oh, yeah. But it's like crazy to do that with China, because it's, again, 30% of all of our trade. Like, what are you saying? Like, that's like businessmen travel freely in and out of China. Like, tourists go there all the time. It's not like the DPRK, you know what I mean?
It's so weird. Everyone else on Earth, they have to think we're insane. That we take that kind of a posture. Because it is. It's crazy. Like, if it's that bad, where it's like, no, we have to apprehend everyone who re-enters from there. Okay, well, what are you doing? Are you doing anything to, like, I don't know, make it so that our country has supply chains? No, you.
It's
Okay.
just like what do you like? It's so belligerent. Like we're just like hurting ourselves. we just keep hitting ourselves in an effort to be like, yeah, we'll show China.
I love this.
This is gonna work.
I love this thing like that. The trade deficits that we have, they're like the fault of the people who we're trading with.
Yeah.
What are they supposed? What is China supposed to do?
What is Cambodia supposed to do?
Here's some free stuff to offset the deficit.
Like that's that was the craziest one where he was like, trade deficits are so bad, and it's like, and then you're bringing up like Laos. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no, they're clearly they're getting the better of this relationship.
Yeah, they really are us.
Yeah,
by not purchasing Ford F-150 fleets.
Like I get the like trade deficits they aren't quite what they characterize it as, though they aren't, they're not always negligible, but like the way to solve them in so much as they can be solved is not to just like yell at the country who you have a trade deficit with. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
It's basically, it's yelling at someone for selling you products that you are buying and are continue to buy. It is the perfect like stupid American thing.
But it worked.
It worked.
Like people still, even if the economy is direct consequence of this, it's crazy that people still think that that's like the smart thing to do. Because I feel like they have so much, I guess they had so much fatigue from like seemingly not moving the needle in any direction whatsoever with all the incremental changes that Biden couldn't even like present in a positive way because due to his age, that they were like, well, at least he's doing something.
Yeah.
Like that was the first 3 months where he was just like literally molesting everything. Everyone would just go, well, hold on, at least he's really shaking things up, and it's like the way he's shaking things up is just like crippling the regulatory apparatus of the government, so you eat poisonous meat.
I mean, I am very curious to see what's going to happen in the next 18 months or so, because we already like kind of are in a little bit of a credit crunch, at least compared to how things were a little while ago. I am curious as to what is it going to be like when just like no one can like take out a mortgage. There's just like everything is just like totally inert. Is he going to like yell at the big four banks?
Yeah.
Just be like, give people mortgages.
Yeah, we have to do that. We have to lower the interest rates no matter what.
That'll be interesting. I'm excited we get to see that.
I just don't understand where this goes because it doesn't feel like Trump behaves like a man who is no longer worried about ever losing power.
Right.
Like that is clear. And I think Steve Bannon talks a big game, usually overextends of what limited privileges he has or tries to hype himself up as though he's like a big partner in the coalition. But I think he's being honest when he says like, no, he's gonna be in there. He's gonna continue going with the third term stuff. But I just don't know what the end goal is. Like I don't understand. Like,
right. Because it's like, what is there like left to loot?
Yeah.
After all that,
it's also the same argument like with New York, right? When people say like, oh, millionaires and billionaires are going to leave New York if they tax it. No, they're not, because it's New York. Okay, people already pay a higher tax rate to be here, and as a part of that, you get the benefits of being here. So I've always been of the mindset that like, I assume that millionaires and billionaires are gonna be like, well, we can't destroy everything so bad that we don't have like the same quality of life. Like it's gonna start impacting them as well.
Do you think that it'll be like it'll be one of those things where like at the last minute, Capital is like, oh wait,
Shit.
whoops.
Shit, I didn't realize we were gonna tweak it that hard.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just so short-term profit focused. The stock market was doing so well.
Because that is, I can kind of see that happening. I don't know. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen because it's like, it is such a, like, I mean, talk about a zombie consensus. In so much as that you are capable of articulating this into a somewhat coherent political program, there really isn't like that much of a constituency for it left. There also really isn't an opposition.
No, this is the example that I was going to use with the lack of opposition. Trump made Congress's indifference to his Venezuela threats, and Trump mocks Congress's indifference to his Venezuela threats, and he's correct to do so because in his weeks of buildup, in authorizing the CIA for regime change ops, the two most powerful Dems in the country, Schumer and Jeffries, haven't issued a single statement about it. He said, the land is concerned because I told them that's going to be next. Trump rambled. You know, the land is going to be next, and we may go to the Senate, we may go to Congress and tell them about it, but I can't imagine they'd have any problem with it.
Yeah, no. It is...
How can you look at this and not see it as the logical conclusion of years and years of eroding what remained of, like, congressional powers and leaving this authorization with endless militancy, endless adventurism all around the globe to, you know, like, eventually someone was going to do this.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this is George W. Bush to Barack Obama expanding the permission for executive authority with strikes, with extrajudicial of American citizens as well as non-citizens like foreigners. Every single president has Yemen. Every single one. Same with Donald Trump on his first term, and then Joe Biden, and then Donald Trump on his second term. It is a direct line of not a single president dialing it back or reining it in at any point. Everyone just goes, oh, no, this is great. This is what we do now. Like, and here we are.
It's like, I cannot imagine that Schumer might enjoy the job a little bit, but, like, Jeffries...
He hates it. He looks like he hates it.
Why does he do this? Like, why is he doing this? Like he could work at a white shoe law firm until the day he dies.
I don't know.
And it's like,
and he was groomed by Nancy Pelosi. He's been the biggest disappointment so far. I gotta pee.
I've always like known what the score is with the guy, but it's like.
But I'm actually disappointed with Nancy Pelosi that like she thought he would be the Nancy Pelosi of the next generation.
I mean. Well, what Pelosi was what, like 80 when she picked him?
Yeah.
I mean, Pelosi isn't like easy to see her as an operator compared to Jeffries, but you know, she's she's to her. She is to like, you know, Jim Wright. Same deal. Jim Wright is that to, you know, Carl Albert or some shit. Also, never underestimate the egotism of these people, because you know why did Joe pick Kamala besides his stupid misfiring brain telling him this is his concession to the left? You want your immediate successor, or what is supposed to be your immediate successor, to make you look good. You know what did the O'Bungler see in Brandon? Someone who would make O'Bungler look great.
I know I didn't hear you talking shit about my operator, Nancy Pelosi, like that.
But it's like she's... It's not like Harry Reid, where, like, Harry Reid also a shitty Democrat, but, like, Harry Reid legitimately did have some parliamentary tricks and know-how. He knew more than your average bear. But Pelosi just, like... Yeah, she's, I guess, more competent than, you know... Chuck.
I mean, that's that's not a bar.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi was more competent than Chuck, and I think she did. The reason why I always thought she was like decent at holding the coalition together was because of like the assurances that she gave to like Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, AOC. Definitely, especially Ilhan Omar on like the Foreign Affairs Committee. Like that to me was like, I'm gonna play ball with you, and you have to play ball with me. Yeah. Like that's gamesmanship that I don't think like Hakeem Jeffries does, or maybe he does do it, and I don't know. He does.
Hakeem Jeffries trying to do that would be like, okay, The ADL's like next list of the 10 biggest anti-Semites in America. I can keep you in the bottom 5.
Yeah.
I can keep you out of the top 5. All you need to do is to vote with me,
but
100% of the time for the next 2 years.
Yeah, but to be fair, Nancy Pelosi also, like, not putting AOC at head of oversight was a major mistake. Like, even if you don't like AOC all that much or what, it literally doesn't make sense.
Giving
like,
it to
young.
Jerry Connolly, one of the most insane and spiteful
it's like
things.
she's young, she's vibrant, she's well liked by the liberal base. You can maintain some kind of we are actually progressive posture in that situation. I think they genuinely watch a lot of Republican TV shows and are just fearful that everybody hates AOC when it's not the case. I don't think.
It just, I mean, it's that, or it's just it's like any barely functioning anachronism where it is just a system of favors and who owes what vendor which consultant is going to get paid this way, and this Jerry Connolly guy just happened to be there the longest. Oh. I don't even think they thought about it that much.
But when she was obviously making a play for it, Nancy Pelosi from the hospital bed in Europe because she broke her ass, literally stepped in and intervened to say, no, we got to put the cancer patient geriatric Jerry Connolly in this position.
Right. But I think she did, that. She was so up in arms about it and so determined to do that because it's
seniority, maintaining that.
Yeah, because not just seniority, it's also whatever favors and payoffs and whatever other bullshit comes along with Connolly's decades of service to this completely bloated dying animal of a party.
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah, it's so
that was so crazy.
Nothing made me laugh harder than when people were like, "Hey, what the? This guy's dying," and then that some VA, some person in the VA Democratic Party was
yelling at Ken Klippenstein.
Yeah, she was like, Jerry's gonna kick cancer's ass, and he died a month later. It's look.
Yeah, she that lady got real mad at Ken. I remember.
Yeah,
she's you or something.
Yeah. Jerry's gonna destroy cancer.
Yeah.
It's I don't even know if I would call that a battle with cancer.
Yeah.
I would call that cancer performed an annexation.
At that
point.
It's just...
My grandfather had, he got skin cancer and he just rubbed lotion on it and it was gone. That's Jerry though. Jerry fought a battle that he lost.
Yeah.
My grandfather was, I think, older than Connolly when that happened to him.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I got to head out because I got to go to an event, but I was going to do a much shorter stream today, but since Felix was here, we went on for a lot longer. Thank you, Felix, for coming on.
My pleasure.
Haven't done this in a minute because you fled the California Oblast.
Well,
you're not going to be a part of Cascadia.
Well...
The Pacific Northwest, the Southwest Coalition.
Well, my dream would be to live there from November to about February to March every year.
Yeah.
I only need to make twice as much as I make now. So let's double that, okay?
Yeah. Keep subscribing. Steal your parents' credit cards.
Yeah.
And subscribe to the Chavo Patreon.
If you have a dead family member and their credit cards are still active, sign them up. Hey, even if it expires in 2 years... I can use it for a down payment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that. Is there anything else you want to promote? What are you guys working on?
We just came out with the first episode of our new D&D campaign based on Law & Order SVU. I think it's the funniest one of those we've ever done.
It's fucking awesome. I was listening to it on the airplane when I was flying in.
Columbot and Dutch are it made me laugh so fucking hard.
No, your pervy character is great too.
I'm just doing Jeremy Irons from when he was on SVU, but the scene where Will goes to the law office and does Skell Vision is so fucking funny. But all of it, we had so much fun making it, and I I usually listen to stuff like once just to get an idea. Stuff that we do, rather. I've listened to this twice just because it was so fun to make, and I liked going back to it.
Yeah, you're cooking me now. Everyone's like, why don't you do this fun stuff like that for your podcast? I can't.
I mean, you could hire Patches.
I can't do. We've tried D&D campaigns in the past. I'm not creative enough.
I would live there for like a month or however long it took to come with Patches, and we would figure something out. If the mood ever strikes you.
To do a D&D campaign?
Yeah.
We also got Brandon Lee Mulligan that everybody always is trying to get me to link up with. But in any case, thanks so much, Felix.
My pleasure.
And for tomorrow, I am going to be at the New Yorker Festival doing my rounds so that people stop yelling at me and calling me an anti-Semitic, Islamist, fundamentalist, jihadist terrorist. And after that, I might make an appearance at the Zoran AOC Bernie Sanders rally. I've decided. Oh, did you see the Bernie clip on?
Oh yeah, where he says, "I don't think I am what people call a Zionist."
Oh no, that's the other one. That's the Axios one. That was actually interesting. I
think I have my own thoughts about it.
No, I was talking about Tim Dillon when he goes, "You can't have a nation without borders." And Trump's immigration agenda has been so much better than Biden's. I was like, what?
That's vulgar Bernieism.
Yeah.
That's Bernie 2016. That was. I remember 2016. Vox writers used to hate him because he would. He said open borders is a Koch brothers thing.
But that was early, Bernie. That was 2012 Bernie repackaged in 2016.
And like 2015 Bernie too.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, they hit him with the woke raid. They forced him to take a different position on immigration, which he then also did go on to describe exactly what the problem is with the immigration structure that we currently have. But it was a very wild way to open it up by being like, Trump's immigration policies are better than Biden's.
Yeah, I remember. He's kind of all over the place with it a little bit. But I remember when Vox, they got mad at him for, he was talking about like reshoring, you know, like everyone does. But they said, actually, like, this would impoverish everyone in the third world.
Oh, yes. I remember that. That was my favorite. That was such a bar. I love that.
I think that was Boat Camp, actually.
Yeah, the gross liberalism that, like, that dictates that. No, you don't understand. We're doing it for them.
Yeah.
We've uplifted the third world from the impoverished masses.
I mean, try selling that. These people love messaging and optics. Sell that to the average voter, please.
Well, it's also fucking bullshit. The only country that was able to do that with, like, central planning, we are punishing right now. We're trying to punish and getting our ass beat for it. But, like, there's literally, like, 2, maybe 3 countries that were able to take advantage of that foreign capital and then, like, recirculate it through its economy in a healthy way, and we hate them for it.
Oh yeah, that graph that people love to post. Yeah, it's China.
Yeah,
and then like 2 other places.
Yeah, it's like it's mostly just China, and then like the residual uplifting of those allies.
People who benefit from like Chinese economic proximity within 1,000 kilometers.
It's so fucking annoying. They're like, I don't know. Is it inappropriate? People get mad at me when I say this, but I do feel like if Mao didn't win, right, and it was like a nationalist regime in China, I feel like it would resemble the conditions in India more so than what it became.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, like I don't know enough about Chinese history to tell you one way or the other, or Indian history for that matter.
I mean, there's other issues in India as well, and they suffered super hard under British rule. I
will say, I mean, you probably read that thread too. The person talking about that, they were talking about how no women in their family had like ever been put through schooling, and then the central government came and like basically
I didn't see that, no.
modernized their village. Yeah, and so definitely some credence to that, you know.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know enough about the history of either place enough to say. Maybe though.
I just think that like having they just prove central planning is the way to go.
Right.
And we have some semblance of that in the Western world as well. We just use it in the direction of profit accumulation, and it's utterly decentralized and decoupled from any sort of like interest in governance that improves people's material conditions. Right. Like it's just not invested in that at all.
We have central planning and severe protectionism for the defense industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I think it was Ryan Grimm who said something about that, where he was like, Donald Trump is intervening in like a media merger, but at the behest of like the Ellisons, to make sure that the Ellisons can actually secure the Warner Brothers contract as well, or the Warner Brothers merger as well. And it's like that is quite literally what the Chinese government would do in the opposite direction. Yeah. To be like, no, one fucking billionaire shouldn't have this much power over the media organs, no matter how loyal they might be to the party for now. And they would break that. They would break that up in the interest of making sure that things remain stable. In America, we do that kind of intervention at the behest of billionaires directly.
Yeah. If anyone has lived through the last 20 or 30 years, and they still think it's fucking the late 80s, and they could throw all their Thomas Sowell quotes at the idea of central planning anymore, that is an insane person.
Yeah.
I'm there are two countries. Between the two countries, which of them has like a mass shooting problem that is can pretty much be attributed to this one group of like
manufacturers, domestic manufacturers?
No, not even the manufacturing part, but like of children basically being exploited into the point of insanity and sociopathy by like a insane like group of like a loosely connected like internet grooming gang.
Oh, you're talking about Order 9 Angles or whatever.
Well, 764.
Or 764, yeah.
But it's like what I'm sure China has social problems, and they probably have like fucked up things on the internet that manifest in real life. But between the two places, I very plainly, I think we are the ones making ourselves much more sick.
Oh yeah,
we've created a much more sick society, and it is because there's no even consideration. Okay, what is the barrier to that happening? Well, then it wouldn't be 100%. Completely unbridled, pure profiteering every step of the way. Okay, fuck it. It's a price worth paying.
To Cloud District Enjoyer, to respond to your thing, China doesn't even really do central planning. They control the flows of capital, and they do central planning through that, rather than, a more
like a
direct...
Soviet
yeah, they're not doing direct intervention and being like, this is what you're going to produce. But obviously... they've designed a more fluid structure by controlling the flows of capital in whichever direction that they want the money to move in, and that's how they were able to deal with the real estate bubble that they had, and then move into different sectors, and were able to almost magically overnight start pumping fucking electric vehicles out of nowhere.
Yeah,
because everybody kind of understands exactly how. When the government says this is what we're going to move in the direction of, everybody understands this is what we have to gear towards. Do you think we're better than China? Fuck no. What? That's not even a question. No.
At what?
Yeah, what are
sure.
Yeah. For now,
yeah.
They're literally buying.
Now, yeah.
They're buying our fucking they're buying our culture producers as well. Like they're eventually gonna also beat our asses in that regard too.
Can they clone David Milch? I would love that.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't...
No, dude, it's literally direct central planning. They dictate the flows and expect the private individuals to follow it. Any variance is not tolerated. It's full-on central planning. I don't know what you're talking about. I am saying it's central planning. The other chatter is saying it's not. All right, yeah, they got bone glue. They beat us at that, too.
They have bone glue? Like, that, every fucking week I see something like that. And it's not like... I'm not talking about, like, just the aggregator accounts where they're like, they made a bridge made out of fucking light and shine. actual incredible advancements every week. And then in America, it's like, well, Jelly Roll is mad that they used one of his songs in a video of an ICE agent like stomping on a mother's head. Great.
Yeah, no, we found a new way to break your brain with AI.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, no, every week they're like, well, China just figured out how to like grow an ACL in like a rooftop garden in one day. And in America, you know, Sora announces that
you can do porn now.
Yeah, Sora announces 4K child pornography.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, the water supply is gone. It's toast, and your energy prices are through the fucking roof. But hey, guess what, dude? Sora's advancements is gonna save all of us.
They're over there. They're going to like reverse engine. They're going to basically finish Metal Gear Solid V, like somehow. And we're over here. We can't even save people from seeing Jelly Roll's penis online. It's happened to people I know.
I hate it when I'm just going about my day and then I see Jelly Roll's penis.
A lot of people I know have seen, like, they were just bombarded with images of Jelly Roll's